good community space, and it was sold out, but standing room only inside. Very exciting stuff.
We're recognizing 5 initiatives here in Los Angeles that are kind of quietly beneath the scenes making our community better. And I think we all know initiatives like this, and I think actually many of you are involved in initiatives. But tonight it's really a great opportunity to kind of hear from what's happening on the cutting edge. And these movements are all really, really cool, and so I think you're going to enjoy hearing from them.
Your last few years for design, because now all design is kind of good design. All designers kind of have taken on this socially responsible causes in their work, and everybody is kind of trying to make the world a better place as designers. So something about designers as people who solve problems. And I think that's a big thing that people get worried about, especially in the design world, that they make beautiful things or that they make $1,000 chairs. And I really want you to think about designers as problem solvers. And that's a great way that we can use designers for the things that we need to do. And that's good because we have a lot of problems. So it's solving community problems. Yes, we all agree. Locally acting, action-oriented. Civic service through design thinking. So this is your way that you're supposed to give back to your community. I don't want you to give money to other people. I don't want you to, go volunteer at a place where your skills aren't needed. You need to use your design skills. Full contact engagement with local government, which means knowing how it works, which I don't yet. I'm trying to make sure I learn. And collaboration with people who can make solutions happen. We connect a bunch of designers from all different disciplines and ask them to solve these problems of LA. And then what if we went to the governments and said, well, what do you need us to do? What problems need solving?
One of the things that is really great about the organization is that there's a very enthusiastic community of people around the world that are very excited about these issues. They're interested in technology and copyright and culture and education and all these things. And so we get people giving us ideas, making videos about us, and sort of helping us with that sort of messaging. We don't even have to actually put out a call for it very often. We just kind of have this community of people that does it for us. But I want to try to figure out ways to harness that better and actually leverage this community and find ways to take those stories and turn them into stories that sort of everyone can understand at a more basic level. So,
people in this city, I think, we spend so much time in our cars, we're desperate for community interaction. I believe that. I was incredibly inspired by the fact that he was a community organizer and community leader. And the fact that he was not taking all the credit, he was actually putting the onus back onto the community and saying, it's not just me that's going to get into Washington and change things, it's actually you, and you, and you. So my plan is to have a giant fair in New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago this August. Every location will have over 100 nonprofits and community groups, and it's going to be one day that allows the public to come in and discover where they can volunteer. So, City Labs, community service fairs, they will happen this summer.
There's a new group in LA which we hope to partner with, which we're a part of, the backwards beekeepers, who I could talk for hours, we don't have hours, but the implications of backwards beekeeping are quite profound. It's going back to a way that beekeeping used to be done.
Basically, it's collecting feral bees from the neighborhood and organizing them and keeping them in your home. And even if you just have a rooftop, your grandma's backyard, a side yard, you don't need space to keep bees. And every year I'm like, I shouldn't keep bees. But you should keep bees. And we can talk to you about that why afterwards. But bees are the new chicken.
I'm the director of the Watts House Project, and I've been involved with it along with my team, who's peppered throughout the audience for about 13 years. It started in 1996, and we described the Watts House Project as an ongoing collaborative artwork in the shape of a neighborhood redevelopment. We're located in Watts, working with the residents on East 107th Street. That's directly across the street from the historic Watts Towers. We're calling the renovation phase, which is the transformation of the interior, exterior, front yard and backyard of all 20 properties on East 107th Street. And the way in which that's going to occur, and has been occurring since the end of last year, is a collaboration between an artist and an architect with the residents to imagine what those changes could be. street actually has no storm drains either, so when it rains, the street totally floods. So we're doing a pilot rainwater swell system, hopefully in the beginning of May with Big Sunday. So we as artists are not dropping in as like an alien spacecraft into the neighborhood. There's been people there for more than 40 years trying to do this work.